All right, go ahead.
In the ceasefire
This is CNN speaking, by the way. So,
are you personally
this is one of the worst reporters that you'll ever see. I don't even want to take a question. It's a waste of time. Go ahead. Their ratings are terrible.
They are terrible.
MSNBC is dying, and CNN is dying like a dog.
And
poor CNN. It's so pathetic.
It is very pathetic.
You ever see their anchors in the evening? That nobody ever heard of them. Where do these people come? I could take anybody off the street in Washington, D.C. They'd do a better job.
Look, it hasn't been a great week for CNN. Caroline Levitt and Stephen Miller have given a masterclass in essentially how to torch the network. Here's Caroline Levitt ripping into Caitlin Collins, just reminding her to report the facts.
I spoke to the police chief of Portland last week. He said that the president's claims just don't match up with what's happening on the ground.
I would encourage you as a reporter to go on the ground and to take a look at for yourself, because there's been many members of the press, not press in this room, but independent journalists, some of whom we'll be inviting to the White House very soon to share their stories, because they have been in the middle of these riots and they have witnessed the anarchy that is taking place night after night. It's on video. You should play it on your show. You have a great opportunity in prime time on CNN to show your audience. Yeah, but you're probably talking to partisan Democrat officials who are opposed to everything this president does.
Caroline Levitt telling Caitlin Collins how to do her job there. And let's look at Stephen Miller's interview.
Is it the case that, as Pritzker frames it, you are profiling brown people, that this immigration crackdown is designed to go after people of color?
It's such a, oh, what a dumb question. The illegal aliens who are here are taking jobs away from blacks, they're taking jobs away from whites, they're taking jobs away from Latinos, they're taking their health benefits away, they're taking their school slots away, and of course in many cases they're committing heinous crimes. We cannot have a system of law in this country that privileges illegal aliens over American citizens, and that's what they're doing. You know it, and I know it.
So that's not exactly a no, Stephen. Can you just unequivocally state that the immigration policy... I said it's a dumb question. Okay.
Well,
I appreciate that. But
and it's a dumb question.
I mean, CJ, it was brilliant to watch, but I think it makes a lot of sense that a lot of people don't trust these networks anymore. A recent Gallup poll found that 7 in 10 Americans do not trust the mainstream media anymore. And I mean, you look at interactions like that, and it makes a lot of sense.
These people are completely divorced from reality. You know, Caroline Levitt having to tell a journalist to go out and journal, you know, and actually do her job and go on the ground is very revealing. You know, Caitlin Collins citing the Portland police chief who works for the Portland mayor, who's some left-wing whack job, as if it's just a matter of fact, is just absolutely insane. Go out, do your job, let CNN pay for it, and then actually report on the ground what's happening, which is basically the transformation of Portland, Oregon into a third world country, you know, right here in our own borders. And, you know, Stephen Miller, I think, of course, he is in a class of his own when it comes to taking the liberal media to task. And he did that there. It was a dumb question, because you look at what these legal aliens have done to our country. They are taking, you know, opportunities away from American citizens. And American citizens, that's a broad umbrella. That's black people. That's Latinos. As he pointed out, the fact of the matter is, people that I meet that are most passionate about stopping the immigration in this country are legal immigrants themselves, because they say that we weren't given any special privileges. We didn't cut the line. Why should we reward that? Why should we encourage that behavior? And they're absolutely right.
Joining me now is Sky News contributor Kosha Gator. Kosha, CNN doing the bidding of Antifa there, and it's surprising that they would do that because leftist agitators attacked CNN's own offices during the 2020 riots. They seem to determined to downplay the political violence we are seeing from the left.
We can only surmise they're true believers. Their own buildings were being attacked, and even then they are so true to the cause in the face of very clear and precise, to use the anchor's own words, response and commentary by Stephen Miller. He's like, I just want to be precise. Are you going after black and brown people? It's again, sort of like they just have this very limited barrel of cards or words that they play, and race is one, and skin color is one, and there's a couple others, and they just keep going back to that. They're not able, they need more range. They should broaden the way they interview people.
I mean, you only have to look at Antifa's antics to see how violent, how lawless this group is. And yet you've got CNN saying, oh no, it's hyperbole to describe them as domestic terrorists. It's politically motivated violence. It's pretty much the definition of terrorism.
It is, and there is really this continuum between things that we've seen, way back from the Steve Scalise shooting, Trump twice, the supporter Corey Kempter died, of course, at that shooting. There were two other people who were shot and recovered, Charlie Kirk, Justice Kavanaugh, the attempted assassination, and Antifa, and the attacks on ICE. It is all related, and they try to kind of frame it as these are all isolated events and don't patch them together into some sort of pattern. But as you say, it is a pattern. It's becoming more and more clear that it's coming from only one side. The bullets are flying in only one direction, and I think it's going to get harder and harder for them.
And they seize upon some activist research that has been fully debunked as, oh no, this is a both sides issue. In fact, the right wing is worse, but the figures just don't bear that out.